Well, I'm here with Jill, the founder of Pet Save, and I'm going to interview her. All right, so this is your organization, Pet Save. How would you describe yourself? Who are you guys? What do you do?
Okay, well, Pet Save here, what we do is we take in stray and abandoned animals throughout Northern Ontario, and we're a rescue organization, so they come into us. We give them whatever care they require. We get a lot of injured, sick, usually lack of nutrition, and so we, as you can see, we take them into care. These guys are plain as the storm, and then we keep them here. We spay, neuter, vaccinate them, and then we find them new homes.
All right, that's great. All right, so we're here in the cow room here with Jill. And so, who are these guys, these little guys right here? Where are they coming from? How far is your outreach in Pet Save, and what kind of care do you give to these animals?
Well, first of all, there's about 140 animals in our building, and we're unusual because we are a cageless shelter, meaning that once we get them off the street, which is where they all come from, usually stray, somebody calls in underneath their decks, in their garage, they found a cat, they have somebody visiting their doorstep. So we bring them in here, we spay, neuter, and vaccinate them all, and then we integrate them into what we call general population.
All right. So how far is your outreach?
Well, we do Sudbury area primarily, but we also intake from outlying areas. So the odd time we'll take off, Manitoulin Island, or we'll take off, areas between Sudbury and the next center. Meaning that in between cities, there's always a dead spot, where a dead zone where nobody's doing. So we try to help out wherever we can.
And they usually come in injured or anything, so you take care of them, or?
Yeah, like some of them come in, a lot of them just malnutrition. A lot of the females come in pregnant with babies. So we allow them to have their litters, and then we spay them so there's no more kittens born. And what people don't know is that one unspayed female cat over 3 years equals 7,000 cats. So that's why when you see how many in a room, we can adopt these 200, but there's 200 more waiting.
All right, so for the most part, they do get adopted, though.
Oh yes, we are a no-kill organization, and everybody in here will find a home.
How long usually?
Well, it depends. If we brought in what we call feral cats, which are wild cats, which you can't touch when they first get here, and usually we work them over in cages first, and then we integrate them into a very small area, and then we integrate them into general population. So some of them can take up to 2 years, 2 or 3 years. Others just take a matter of weeks. So it just depends on each cat individually. We've had some resident cats here for a few years who are just starting to come around and make it adoptable.
All right, great, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Jill, what are your future plans for your organization?
Well, the building that we're standing in, we just purchased in December, and we're looking to rebuild this building so it'll be a state-of-the-art facility for the animals and allow us to take in probably more animals and take better care of them. So we're actually on a fundraising program starting, and it's called Buy a Brick, and for minimum $50 you can buy a brick that it'll have engraved with your name on it, a plate, and it will represent a brick for our building when we build it. So that's how we're going to raise. We need to raise $400,000. So we plan to do it, through personal bricks of $50 or $100, or corporate bricks starting at $250.
So the volunteers here, how many do you have? What are they doing, and how many more do you need to get what needs to be done?
We spend about 200,000 hours a year from volunteers. That's what it takes to run the organization. And we're always looking for new volunteers, whether it be dog walkers, people who work in the cat side of the shelter, to help with our thrift store that we have for Pet Save. We're always looking for new friends and to come join in. And some are a little more willing participants than others. This guy here, he's pretty interested. He wants to get in on the action over here, and he's a sweetheart. So we're just doing, we need volunteers every day of the week. We're open 7 days a week, 365 days, from about 7:30 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night.
So what kind of people do you have come in to volunteer, and what do they do for
Well, they're all age ranges. We have teenagers, everybody looking for volunteer hours for high school. We have college. We look for foster parents, people who might be able to babysit a cat for a couple of weeks or a couple of months until we can find it a home. Take in some of our puppies or foster some of our dogs. So there's always something for somebody, all ages.
Yeah, I noticed when I came in there was dog walkers, and they were having a great time.
Yeah, they just dropped by, took a couple dogs for a walk tonight on their way home, and that's what we're looking for. So anybody can help out, any age, come on over.
All right, so we've taken the tour of Pet Save. We've seen the animals. It's a great place, great facilities. So tell me, why does your foundation, your charity, take the cake when it comes to helping animals and saving them?
Well, I think it's our sheer volume. We've done over 10,000 animals in the last 15 years. Our charity's been around for 15 years, and you know what, we believe in, we have a high standard for life. I mean, we value these animals, and we wish that other people, we try to educate people on the value of these animals, that they're not just a pet. They're actually part of the family, and they deserve to be treated like one. And they're a lifetime commitment. I mean, a lot of the animals that end up in our shelter are under the age of 2 years, so it's very sad. We need people to understand that when you take on the life of an animal, you're taking on 15 to 20-year commitment.
All right, well, thank you for letting us take a tour of your facility.
Thank you.
This is gonna bother me. You're good.
All right, so we're taking this tour of Pet Save. We've seen the facilities. It's great what these people are doing. So tell me, why?
That's very good. Next question.